with our young people. I just want to have fun. But you know, does it really take all of that? My question to you, where you get that from, that it don't take all that? And what all that is. I want to go on, because I'm ahead of myself a little bit. As we know, we see this woman, we know there was a woman in the room, we know that she anointed Jesus' feet, we know it was an expensive perfume, we also know there was somebody rise up and had an issue with this woman being in the room. We also realize that Jesus received the woman because he did say, because of your faith, you're forgiven. She never opened her mouth. If you could not open your mouth, if something was wrong to the point you could not talk, can God look at your life and say she worshiped me? What would you be doing if you could not open your mouth and tell God he know what you asked him for? What would you be doing? I know what I would be doing. And because of my past and because of the things I experienced, and even experience now, because sometimes we go way back younger. I don't know about you, I done been through some stuff since I've been saved. I done did some stuff since I've been saved. So let me go way before salvation. There's some things, wrong things I have done since I've been saved. And I'm saying, Lord Jesus, Lord, what was I thinking? How many of you say in your life, if I knew what I know now, back then I wouldn't have done it. But that's just how sin is. Sin will paint a picture of it, make it seem so good and so pleasing. But once you fall into it and dive into it and bite into it, and then once you get the end results, you're like, man, really? Really? And what God is saying, really? Do you mean I had to show you everything for you not to do that one thing? My husband, we said this to our children a couple of weeks ago. And we was just talking about the music and some things that they have on TV. And we was asking them, do you think that Jesus would feel comfortable sitting here watching it with you? Some of the things that you do and say, even on a conversation on the phone, would Jesus be comfortable listening to the conversation that you have with people? You say, wow, man, why you put it like that? Dang, dude. But how do you want us to put it? If Jesus was in this room, really, I guarantee you, if Jesus was really physically in this room, and he said, worship me, y'all be all on the floor. Woo. Baby, your booty be out, you would make you have thongs on, baby. You with your makeup with manicure, your weed that you pay $150 for, baby, would not matter, but Jesus in the room. Really? Really? But my point is saying, do he physically have to be in the room for you first? Do he physically have to be in the room for you to obey his word? Do he physically have to be in the room just for you to give him honor, give him glory? Do he physically have to be here? Or do they, just like we take our relationship by faith that we know there's a God and we honor him when we feel like it, when it's convenient, when everything's going right, oh, we honor him. Oh, God, I thank you for my car. I thank you for my job. I thank you for my mama. Because now my mama gave me a cell phone, so I thank her. But as soon as she said, I ain't paying that cell phone bill, she, okay, see, she getting on my nerves. See, I want another mom. I have never heard kids complain about their parents the way they complain about their parents now because of a cell phone. I mean, literally will mope around the house for a cell phone. But you know what? That's our fault. That's our fault. Because we give me my name Jimmy. Literally. We give them so much and they don't earn it. They have not earned what you giving them. So now when you're trying to discipline them, they're cutting the food. Well, I never earned it to get it, so why I gotta earn it to keep it? You're not hearing what I'm saying. They never earned it to get it. So now why we put consequences on them to keep it? If they're gonna get it, they should earn it. Then they should earn to get it. But we're doing it backwards. So even within the church, that's the reason why a lot of these children can't even worship God. Because a lot of times we let them listen to everything, doing everything, and then we get in the present. Put your hands together, clap them hands, stand up, lift up. Well, I don't do this at home. The person I listen to is Lil Wayne. That's who I listen to. But now when I get in the church, keep on mind, listen, I want to be balanced. It's hard, very hard. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it's very difficult to worship to God. Now, in our outer appearance, it looks like we worship the God. But in our private life, if we listen to anything outside what God has ordained for us to listen to, now I ain't talking about the wholesome stuff. I'm talking about the other stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so when we get up in that place and just around here doing the, no, don't do it. Okay, don't do it, y'all. What is it, a Dougie? No, that's the cat daddy. Yeah, y'all know what the cat daddy is. I'm gonna do it. Okay, the Dougie is, yeah, something like that. I know I'll be watching some children. And someone, I heard that. So what I'm saying is, I need you to catch that. I'm going off left field right now, but I'm going to come back. It's hard to get these children to worship the God that you worship when you allow them to worship another God all week long. It's hard. So they don't understand when you're talking about lift your hands and give God glory. He said, well, I don't know how that looks. I don't know what that feels like. And do understand this, hear this thing. I was sharing this with one of the sisters. I said, understand, when Satan was cast out of heaven, God did not take his gift. His gift remained. So he's still using the same gift that he influenced the third of the angels.